Danny, we'll get the obvious one out of the way. Are you delighted to be back here?
Yeah, I'm really pleased to get it over the line. I think it's something that's been in the back of my mind for the last few weeks. I'm just happy that Matt's been able to get it over the line and get it done. I mean, the club's always had, over the last 2 years, or 3 years since I was here, the first year I was here, it's always had a special place in my heart. But I think it was really difficult for me to leave in the first place. But I think the lure of going up three divisions, something I couldn't turn down, I had to try. I think obviously people's circumstances change with home life, footballing life, but I think I'll give it a go. I did myself proud, and I think I'm just glad to be back and go on a journey with this club that I know that it's going to go on.
Did you keep in contact with many of the lads?
Yes, I know a few of the boys outside of football anyway. Like, I know Liam used to play with my brother. I've known Liam since he was little. I know Connor Wilkins, who's played with him. Billy, I keep in contact with constantly. So yeah, I always kept an eye out for their scores, fixtures every time I got back in the changing room or when I got home. So yeah, it was not a hard decision to come back.
And having played with some of the lads before, does that make it easier to bed back in?
Yeah, I think there's a big reason in me coming back as well. Obviously, coming back to a squad which pretty much, when I left it, if not better. I think it's again another reason why I was really surprised in the interest coming back, because we won 4 trophies last year. Come back in and saw the result was win. It was hard to see, because obviously I'd left on thinking that obviously I'd left a hole, but they filled it really well. So no, it was pleasing.
How did the move come around?
As I said just a minute ago, I think personal circumstances change in terms of travelling. It has a toll on you. Obviously I've got 2 little ones at home now, both under 2, so obviously my partner needs as much support as she can get, and I think being away 3 days a week from home took its toll. I struggled a little bit with that, and I know she might have struggled with that a little bit, so I think it's only fair that I gave it a go, and obviously I come back a little bit less travelling, obviously a bit closer to home. I come in from work, spend a few hours with the kids, and come to training and then go home again. So yeah, that was a big reason for it, and I'm just pleased that again Matt, Ernie, Marcel and Dartford have kind of got the deal done. So
obviously you played at this level before and you played higher. What do you think the key things are for Sheppey going into next season?
Not changing much from last year. Again, they've got everything in place to keep going, as some of the clubs. Again, the club I played against last year, Dorking Wanderers, I remember playing against them when I was at Hastings. They beat us in the playoffs, but they weren't even at a ground like this. They're in a park with a fence around it. So everything's here for us to keep going, and I think just again reinforcing what Matt, Ernie and definitely Marcel do in training. And Marcel's very thorough of what he does, and I think he just needs to stick with that. And I don't think there'll be many problems in terms of us being in the top half or pushing for promotion or playoffs.
You're standing on something that wasn't here last time you was here, in the 4G pitch. What's your impressions?
Yeah, I played on a few last year, and some of them were shocking. The turning off. I've seen some of the pictures. I've not been back since I left last year for a number of reasons. But yeah, from a distance it looks like grass, don't it? So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing on it. It's definitely one of the best I've stood on. So yeah, definitely.
So last year we signed quite a few players across the season. Every time we put a transfer teaser out there, the supporters were saying, "I hope it's Danny Leonard. Bring back Danny Leonard." How pleasing is it to hear that all the fans wanted to get you back at this club?
It is nice. Again, it's one of the big pulls for me to come back. I mean, when I left, I was a bit sceptical on how I'd kind of be perceived, and I know I did well when I was here, but I didn't come from the island. I didn't come through the academy, so it was difficult for me to leave. But no one said a bad word when I left. But again, just today, seeing all the stuff on Twitter, Facebook, social media, it's nice to see. And again, a big reason for me coming back. The support here is amazing, and I think it'll be even better next year in terms of away supporters that are going to be here. The crowds are going to be bigger, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more people here for the home game. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
Have you got any targets in mind for yourself and the club next year?
A few personal ones I'll discuss with Marcel, which I won't discuss, but in terms of goals and assists. But yeah, I think as a club, I think we want to be be up there in terms of near the playoffs or pushing for promotions, because I think we've got the players and the capabilities and the infrastructure in terms of the pitch and the stands here to just push on again. So I think we need to be up there. There's no point in us coming up into this division from what they did last season when I wasn't here, in terms of winning 4 trophies and not challenging for anything. So I think that's a big thing for us.
And finally, is there any particular games you're looking forward to playing?
Would have been the Herne Bay one, but unfortunately they've been promoted, which I'm pleased for them. East Grinstead, an old club of mine, but they treated me really well when I was there, so I'm looking forward to going back there. Faversham, obviously I know the new managers that have gone in there, so it'd be nice to play against them. Obviously Littlehampton, I know as a club we've got a few previous with them, especially me when I went down there in the first game, but no, it'd be nice to go down here and then come here and see what we've got to offer. So no, there's a few in there. It's going to be tough. There'll be a few teams up there that's going to be challenging, but yeah, I think it'll be a tough season.
Brilliant, thanks Danny.